So a lot of people won't like this take, but in my opinion, the Washington Commanders are probably going to have the only game-changing QB in the division going forward. Now, when I say game-changing or game-changer as a quarterback, I'm talking about the whole Cam Newton calling Dak Prescott a game manager. Because even if I don't think that Hurts is a game manager, I don't think he's a game changer, in my opinion. I'm going to sound like a hater, but take a step back, look at the four teams in the NFC East. Take away the quarterbacks. Look at the team without the quarterbacks and tell me which teams you believe are the best teams. Because common sense says that no quarterbacks, right? Just the teams without the quarterbacks. I would say the Eagles are number one, and then the Cowboys are number two. Washington's number three, and then the Giants are number four. And so this is without the quarterback. Because even though Washington's defense sucks, that could change overnight. And then we don't know where the Giants defense is going to go next season. We just fired Wink, so let's see what happens next season. We have some players on defense. I feel like the defense is the best part of the team because obviously you can't beat the offense, especially in a situation without the quarterbacks. Well, the offense is not going to be good with the quarterback. So no quarterbacks. It don't matter who the QB1 is. Just without the quarterbacks. You look at the Giants offense, and it's just we have Saquon Barkley, but we have a coordinator that doesn't use him properly. Kafka should have been fired. I don't know why is he still with this organization? He must be really good friends with Dable. So Wink is gone, but Kafka is still here. So at the end of the day, you draft the quarterback, he still has Kafka as his offensive coordinator, and you dummies are hoping that Dable basically does his job for him. Because every time that the Giants were decent, everybody's like, oh, well, Dable must have took over play calling. That's like the running joke. So in my opinion, the Giants are last. So Washington, they have three good receivers. They've got good running backs too. But the defense stinks. So I'm still putting them first, right? Because this league is an offensive league. So you're gonna draft Drake May. You got a lot of new everything in Washington, right? They've got new management coming in, and then they've got a new coach. So they're moving in a different direction, but we've got the same coach. We've got people in our organization saying that the organization is toxic. And then you've got your $40 million quarterback returning. So even if you draft a quarterback, let's just say we draft Daniels, still got to pay Daniel Jones. You probably won't be able to trade him. He's going to start. Doesn't matter how good Daniels is. He's going to start. And then you can't cut him until summer 25. And realistically, if we don't draft the number one receiver at some point, it doesn't matter how good Daniels is because he's not going to transform Wandell or Hyatt into number one receivers. Like we basically, as an organization, the New York Giants have been running a whole bunch of wide receiver 2s and 3s. Never having a wide receiver 1 since Odell Beckham. So I'm not angry at the fans that want a wide receiver 1 or the fans that feel like we need to draft the best tackle again because Neil sucks and should be shifted. I agree, Neil sucks. But maybe the pick is an offensive lineman. Maybe it's a number one receiver. But going back to the fact that Washington did what some fans wanted the Giants to do. They lost games. They're in the run-in to draft one of the two top quarterbacks. It doesn't mean that they're going to be superstars, but you're drafting the best quarterbacks possible in a draft where there's talent at the quarterback position. So he's set up to do well. Their offensive line is a little bit better than the Giants' offensive line, but they're probably going to also work on that via free agency and through the draft. And so we're just set up to be the worst team in the division, even if we draft the quarterback. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. A lot of people just think that you just draft the quarterback and he's going to be C.J. Stroud, because apparently Giants fans think that C.J. is the only reason why Houston's good. They had a new coach, new offensive line coach. They had one of the best new coordinators in a long time. This dude came over from the 49ers, and it's like he brought the scheme with him. Like, a lot of people saying that CJ is good, but honestly, I feel like if Young was in Houston, he would also have success because he's also a good quarterback. He might be smaller, but so what? We haven't seen any small quarterbacks have success? That's crazy. So, yeah, There could be a situation where only Washington has the only game-changing quarterback or game-changer at quarterback, which is crazy because this is where some Giants fans wanted to be. And people were upset with them, saying that we don't want to tank and, Tommy DeVito's doing a great job and we should start him next season. And then now you are reaping the benefits of Tommy DeVito doing a great job. So don't be upset when we don't draft a quarterback in round 1. But again, the only game changer in the division is going to be on the Washington Commanders, which is crazy.